Hi, welcome to Ikate's Crossing. Right, let's sort this all out. Okay, today's cards I have is the Gilded Tarot Royale. Also have Pink Floyd, the Starman Tarot. So I was thinking of Pink Floyd playing cards that I've got, but no. The Starman Tarot, for the two tarot decks that I'll be working with tonight at some stage. And then the other two decks I've got are Echoes of Nature, of course, and Learning to Witch, which is much more than that, of course, which is quite good. It's got crystals and animals and plants and all sorts of bits and pieces in it. But that's a really good deck for a message. Right. Hi, Tanya. You had a question. Okay. The question was to know. Okay. Starting with the man that you may marry. Okay. Now, are you in a relationship right now with this person? Is this about someone you're in a relationship with, or you're not in a relationship, or... Ah, bonjour. Bonjour, Edmund Vinis. Comment ça va? Je vais bien, merci. Je vais très bien. Hi, Joe, the tarot guy. How are you? So, Tanya, you were talking about your relationship or a man you may marry. I'm not quite sure. Okay, you're single. Whew, okay, now this is sort of jumping the gun quite a lot. In regards to thinking about marrying someone and you are still single, how about, about getting into a relationship? What do you need to do to get into a relationship? Hi, Renee, how are you? Thanks for stopping in to say hi before you go to bed. That's awesome. Whew. Okay. Tanya, I'm asking in the future, who is the man I may marry? Okay, you've got a lot of work to do before that even begins to come into play. There's a lot of stuff. You really are taking away your empowerment about the choices that you have as an individual woman. If you're single, you're not in a relationship, there are things that you need to do first to get into that headspace. This is a very disempowering question that you've asked. It's not something that I would encourage you to think about just yet. There are some other things. Oh, okay. The three cards that flipped out as we were shuffling and we were thinking about this is that you've got the Page of Pentacles. It's like you've got the you have yet to find the experience. Okay, there's some things that you need to do first. It's about you getting experience in life. Look at the things that are chaining you to the situation. Okay, you've got the Devil card here. It's sort of talking about, what's chaining you, what's restricting you within this situation. And yes, there is definitely success and victory. You will get married, things will happen, but there's some things that you need to do. Is you need to get experience. You need to be aware of what's chaining you, restricting you to this belief. I mean, there's so much more that you could be doing in regards to developing within oneself, being with someone who's of like mind. There's things that you may need to do. There might be circumstances in your life that maybe you feel like you're out of control. There's something definitely chaining you to the situation. Here we've got Seven of Swords, and that to me is about being empowered. It's about a chance for you to take back Oh, this is the new Gilded Tarot from Chiro Joe. This is from this is one of Chiro's decks. He's taken away the borders and has sort of popped the energy, the imagery, so it's much nicer. Oh, I'd love to do a reading for you, Red Moon Venus. No worries. You just want to, if you want to, you can. Let me just put the details here. Yeah, the artwork's gorgeous. Okay, let me just type in this. You can actually just go into PayPal if you want to, or you can go and just go into PayPal and decide what you want, or actually down below my blog. Oh, okay. Let me see. I should give you the link. Should be just down below. I thought I'd put it in there. Thought I'd put it on underneath the let's see. Make sure it doesn't play because we don't want the sound. Oh, yeah, it is here. Oh, it moved. How did I move it? Okay. Must have happened. Okay. I have to change the link. Let me find the link for you. So what happens when I move my website around? Click here. I see what I've done. Okay. I found the link. Right. I'll fix that up for you. Found it. Found it. Okay, so what was I up to? Sorry, get that sorted. Tanya. So really for you, Tanya, this is about you getting the experience that you need in life. What are you looking at that's chaining you to the situation? You will have success. You will get married. Don't need to worry about it. It's about you taking control of your journey. Okay? So it's really important that you take control of your own journey. Okay? It's about you being empowered, Tanya. That's the biggest thing that you need to do. That's the biggest thing. Okay. If you've got a question, just type your question up and I'll scroll back to it at some stage. So, Brittany, can I ask about my next significant relationship? You're single. Okay, it seems like this is going to be tonight's theme. Oops, lose my dress. Didn't need to see that. Okay, so, Brittany, your next significant relationship. Okay. Oh, I'm starting to get really hot. Okay, these are the two cards here. Just separate them like that. Whew. Interesting cards. First, we start with the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles to me is about giving unconditionally. Okay, Brittany, this is about you giving, and not just giving to others, but giving to yourself unconditionally as well. Okay, Five of Swords, we've got the sense of feeling defeated, or maybe you're feeling like you I get a sense of feeling defeated from this as I look at these cards here. There's many aspects to these cards, but right now I get a feeling of you just feeling like you've got to give to yourself. You've got to give to yourself unconditionally, as you've been feeling a little bit defeated, a little bit even deflated, feeling a little deflated. Things not going quite the way you want. Again, we've got Page of Pentacles. It talks about experiences. It talks about studying and learning. Maybe there's a sense of needing to develop within oneself. Seems to be a bit more work to do within oneself. Okay, so again, with regards to relationship, okay, here we've got Five of Pentacles. It's about being led, but being aware of where you're going to be led. You know, the options that are available to you, Brittany. I feel like ultimately it's really important that you I want to put yourself into a win-win situation where you're not feeling so deflated, you're not feeling down. So you just need to make sure that you've got the experience that you need to enable you to be aware of where you're actually being led into in regards to the relationship. Okay, and I feel like, you've got a lot of breaking down barriers to be broken down. Take a leap of faith. There's this thing that's enabling you to be vulnerable, to allow yourself to have those barriers or those things that have been around you destroyed so that you can stand on a new ground of solid relationship. So I feel for you, Brittany, there's a lot more that you can be doing for yourself before you even think about a relationship at this time. I feel like there's a lot of work to actually be done about a relationship before a relationship actually starts. I feel like there's some things that you need to sort of allow to crumble, allow to dissolve those barriers and things around you. So I think that's really, really important for you before you even think about a relationship. Okay, just finishing up, I get a sense of, yes, everything will come together. It feels like there will be that sense of happiness, that joy, that sense of wealth within the relationship, Brittany. It is there, but it feels like there's a lot of work and stuff to be done first. There is this thing about seeking the truth within yourself as well, finding those truths. And it might be a chance for you to reflect on the past, reflecting on the past. What lessons have you actually learned? What's going to enable you to break down the barriers that are around you? Yes, you might feel like your world's turned upside down, and I think that's going to be part of the healing process for you as well. So I think that's really, really important for you as well, Brittany. So really for you in regards to another relationship, yes, it will happen. Yes, it's going to have that wealth of happiness and stuff like that, but it is all about the work that you do beforehand. Okay, it's going to be about the work that you do beforehand to enable you to get the experience that you need, be aware of where you're being led. Okay, that's super important. Allowing yourself that to destroy or let go of the past. Maybe you're feeling like you're going to get rid of the barriers, those things that have been holding you back. It's going to allow you to take a leap of faith, which is super important. Yes, you're going to get the relationship. Yes, it feels like you have a healthy. It's going to be a very healthy and wealthy sort of relationship. It is about seeking the truth. It is about making sure you've got the truth, but part of it may be about looking at the past and what's been going on there as well. So that's for you. So I hope that sort of answers your question. Okay. Red Moon Venus. Now you paid. Okay, so I've got that sorted, right? We found that information. Let me just get rid of this and go back to StreamYard. Let's just go into here. Woo, just take a nice deep breath. Just taking a breath for a minute. No, that's right. That's no problem at all. I was just getting myself organized. I'm just sort of sorting myself out. Just taking a breath for a second. Whew. Oh, you're in the process now. Cool. No worries. Yeah, go for it. No worries. No problem at all. I was just sort of taking a deep breath, and just give me a minute to clear the energy. And so we're thinking about your questions we've got here. Okay, so messages I've got from KYK and Red Venus. Your message is, I'd like a reading for work. I used to like my job and I've been rewarded with promotions. Now I'm just tired and overloaded. I don't see the use of my work anymore. I work in public. So my supervisor doesn't seem to care about what I do. I tried to talk with him several times. He said, you're stuck and my energy and motivations are low. So what can you do to change the energy? What can you do to change the energy of the way you're feeling at this moment? Is it about KYK? I will do a reading for you. I'm just focusing on Red Moon Venus at this moment because this is quite let's have a look. Okay, so I'm just trying to work out what would be a decent question. Just trying to figure out a decent question for that. I'm just trying to work out. Sorry, guys. I'm just, when you're sort of in a, just sort of trying to get a decent question. I like, when I read your questions, I like to think, now what is the best message that Spirit's going to have for you that's going to help you move ahead, feeling empowered, feeling like you're in control of the journey, you know, things that you can do to make sure that you move ahead. So I want to make sure that you guys get the best answer, which is sometimes it may not be exactly what you've asked for, but it's going to enable you to move ahead. So if I've done a reading for you and you're feeling like, oh, I didn't quite get that, come back and listen to it again later when you've had a chance to breathe and everything like that, and you're going to get the best out of the answer that Spirit's given you. You know, we want you to feel empowered. We want you to feel in control. We want you to feel like you have choices and you're empowered to do that. And that's part of the process too, which is, I think, is really, really important. So I'm just sort of giving myself a bit of a breath for a second in between those quite heavy relationship type readings, and just sort of giving myself a bit of a moment to sort of think. Now, your question, KYK, was you're thinking about making a certain decision to make more money. Should I go towards this or not at all? Okay, that one I can do. I just want to talk to Red Moon Venus when she gets back, because I want to see what her question, see if we can narrow her question down a little bit. So KYK, you're thinking about making a certain decision. It was interesting. Whoa, okay. Similar cards coming up before, but I think it was this one here that seemed important. It was more like the moon. Okay, KYK, your message about moving towards. Now, the moon card for me is about facing your enemy, but your worst enemy can be yourself. So it's like your fear. You know, what are you afraid of? Are you able to acknowledge what you've actually achieved? Which part of the cycle are you actually in. That was me being clumsy, I think. But let's see. These three cards seem important. Okay. Just like I said, yep. We gave you cards. Just listen to what you're being told. Okay, KY. Look at your fear. What are you afraid of? Acknowledge your cycle. What's, at the stage of your cycle, what's actually been happening, what is happening, and what could happen. Okay, so let's have a look. Here we've got the Ace of Swords. So Ace of Swords to me is about clear thinking, about... Oh, thanks, Red Moon. I want to talk to you about your question, see if we can narrow it down to a really good question that's going to help you. Cool, no worries. Okay, KYK. So we've talked about your fear and you're acknowledging the cycle, and it's about removing the confusion, finding some clarity, clearing away all the debris, all the stuff that's cluttering the mind, so to speak. We've got this Two of Cups. What's important for you in regards to working is that you find that the relationships around you in regards to work, this is work related, that was your question, work related, is you're making sure that you're feeling like it's a give and take relationship, that you are appreciated for as much work as you put in, that you're acknowledged for the work that you actually do. You have that balance is super important, that you have that mutual respect within your colleagues, which is super important. And you've got this Ace of Wands. An Ace of Wands to me is a breakthrough. It's a spark of energy. It's that thing that gives you that motivation, that passion, that creativity. So look at what gives you creativity, KYK. It's allowing you to feeling like, okay, KYK. So it's allowing you to actually feel like you've got that spark of energy, that creativity coming from within you. It's that thought, that thing that makes that you giving you lots of creative thought, which is super important. Okay, we've got the Empress here. So it's going to be a job that gives you a chance for you to see the beauty around you as well, which is super important. Seeing the beauty around you, nurturing self, allowing yourself to look and feel like you're focusing on what's important here. Okay, we've got the Page of Wands. So it's something that's giving you enthusiasm and drive and passion and creativity, but you may not have the full experience. It might be just the beginning. It might be just the start of something new. Okay. Yeah. And I feel like it's definitely new beginnings. You've got the Fool here. So it's telling me it's something new, something exciting, something with passion, something with creativity. It's very nurturing. It feels very balanced as well. So let me just reread your question again. So just to see here, think about making. Yeah, I feel like if it's going to tick all the boxes, so to speak. I feel like it's going to tick all the boxes. Okay, I feel like it's going to tick all the boxes, and it's going to give you the chance to actually achieve what you want to achieve. So it's definitely like take a risk. They've got the Fool here, and to me, it's like take a risk, new adventures. Something different. It's something new. You're stepping out of the darkness. You're feeling it. Out of all that stuff that's been holding you back, and you're starting to sort of move into something a bit more exciting, a bit more risk-taking. Yes, be cautious. Yes, some things that you need to make sure and check and double check and things like that. But I think it's very much about taking care of self, which is super important, KY. Okay, so I hope that sort of answers your question for you. Okay, Red Moon Venus. Mental. Right, your question was in regards to work, right? Right, in regards to work and how you've been feeling. So what do you actually want to... You're welcome, KY. Hello, Divine Spirit of Sunshine. Yep, certainly. We'll do your reading. So let's have a look. I'm just trying to think about your question, Red Moon Venus. If we can get something a bit more okay, a bit more in the direction that you want to go in. What sort of things can you do? Now, you've tried talking to your supervisor. It doesn't seem to make any change. So what can you do how can you regain your motivation and energy? Okay, how to regain your motivation and energy. How to regain your motivation and energy. Okay, so what I'm going to do, or why you lost, how to regain your motivation and energy and why you lost them, or why you lost them. And I'm going to go. Wow, that was a flyer. Okay. So we're going to start with 9 of Pentacles. Okay, straight away, I'm just getting a sense of when was the last time you actually took time out for you? When was the last time you actually breathed? You actually did a meditation, or you actually took a day to just recharge your batteries. It feels like that's half of it, is I don't think you've been taking care of yourself energetically, okay, healthy wise. I think that's part of it is just health. It's really about having a you day. I think that's super important. I just feel like you've just been working, you've been worrying, you've been stressing, and you just haven't taken some time out to actually take care of yourself. It seems like you've had a lot of stuff within yourself. Okay, so 8 of Pentacles is about finishing a task. Okay, it's about completing something. So I feel like there's something that you need to complete for yourself, okay, that's going to allow you to get that feeling of the way you've been feeling. So again, about nurturing your emotions. Okay, so I feel like if you can find yourself to finish a task, complete something that's of importance to you, not necessarily work-wise, but something that's important to you, if you can finish that task, I'm going to feel like your emotions are sort of being taken care of. A lot of it is emotional stuff going on, but it is about awakening that inner passion. It is about that sense of being able to nurture that creativity that comes from within you. So it's like you need to do something that really nurtures you on a I feel like there's something that you need to do for you that you haven't quite done. Yes, you might have taken a week off, but how much of it, is about taking care of you, about doing something that's going to, it's like you need to do a project, or you need to do some creative art that's going to allow you to find who you are within yourself. Here we've got this opportunity coming. I feel like there is a business opportunity, or there is an opportunity coming this way, and it is going to feel like your world is like shaken and wobbly because it's not going to be quite what you're expecting. Okay, I feel like there's quite a bit to this that's going to sort of really allow you to just, oh sorry, I just got an itchy shoulder. Okay, Red Moon Venus, I feel like it's a chance for you to just really surrender, okay? Surrender to the fall. Oh, you've got unfinished art. Time to finish some of that artwork, okay? Time to finish that unfinished artwork, and you're going to find that will help nourish your soul. Okay, now what's going to happen is I feel like you're going to be given a new opportunity is going to come your way, and it is going to feel like your world's going to be shaken. Okay, shaken, but you've got to allow yourself, surrender to allowing that aspect to actually find yourself with crumbled walls in a way, and allowing yourself to rebuild in the design that you desire. Okay, this opportunity is going to allow you to redesign in the way that you want to. Okay, that's super important. Okay, so I think that's sort of that process. And what I'm going to do is use the echoes of nature. Okay, so let's have a look at the nature cards. Now, what has echoes of nature got to say for Red Moon Venus? To go in depth with work and motive. Well, okay. A few cards just flew down, excuse me. Just gotta move myself. Okay, so let's have a look here. Red Moon Venus. First card is about being sly. I think in regards to work, you need to be a little bit foxy, if you like. You need to be a little bit clever in the way that you achieve the results that you want in regards to your boss. I think a lot of that is about that. I feel like you've got to be a little bit sly, a little bit doing what you need to do for you. There is about learning something new. Okay, so I feel like you could enhance whatever you want to do, because it's about your own personal power. Okay, so I get a sense of you being a little bit clever, a little bit, I want to say a little bit sneaky, but not. But it's about doing what's right for you, Red Moon Venus. Okay, it's about you learning something new for yourself. Okay, learning something new. I knew another card was going to pop out. Cards pop, they fly. Oh, I love this. This one here is about gathering inspiration. So a lot about learning something new, gathering something that's going to inspire you. Okay, inspire you is super important. Okay, one more card here from this deck. And it's this one here. And we have take measure. Assess all your options and then plan carefully to attain a goal. So like do a to-do list. That makes sense with who you have to deal with? Okay, cool. And this one here is about taking measure. Plan carefully to attain your goal. So like a to-do list. Start with, these are the things I want to achieve. This is what I can do to achieve that. You know, break it down to really small goals for yourself, and that's going to allow you to move ahead as well. What is something? Yeah, I knew there was something else. Here we've got departure, removing all distractions and eliminating any energy that feels negative to you moving ahead. So there is a thing about removing all those things that are toxic to you as well. So I feel that's part of the process. So take control, do the things that you need to do. Yeah, to-do list. Yep, really important. And that's going to allow you to remove the distractions. It's going to allow you to remove any negativity, anything that's going to stop you from achieving your goals. Okay, and that's going to allow you to move ahead. So I'm hoping, Red Moon Venus, that's given you some things to think about. That's giving you some thoughts, and it's going to hopefully give you some clarity, some of the things that you can do to feel empowered, to feel in control. Yeah, that's on you. Yeah, it's about how you feel about yourself. That's right. About your experiences, how you choose to react and everything as well. So I'm hoping that's given you some guidance, that's helped in some level. Oh, you're welcome, Red Moon Venus. Now, if you've posted your question, I will go back and answer it. I will scroll back in about 2 seconds. Just give me a chance to have a breath. Right, let's have a look and see what other questions do we have. Okay, so we've got Divine Spirit, a general love reading. Okay, I'll look at that. I think that was done for me and Tanya. Okay, done KY. Okay, so that's awesome, awesome, awesome. So Divine Spirit, a general love reading. Okay, a general love reading. Oh, you're welcome, Red Moon Venus. You're welcome. I said de nada, but that's Spanish. What am I doing? Si ça va? Si ça va, si ça va. C'est très bon. Okay, a general love reading, Divine Spirit. Yes, right. Love. Okay. What I might do, 1 second. Just going to grab is it? Oh, Oracle. What I was thinking of. Here you go. Divine Spirit. Whew. Okay, Higher Love, Soul Link Oracle card. Let's just get. Now I know these are just words for the moment. I just want to do something here. Let's have a look. What's important for Divine Spirit of Sunshine? Achievement and success within the love relationship. Sorry, a couple of the cards just popped out. I feel like there's something else just here. And prepare for change. So there are some changes that need to actually take place. Okay, that's part of it. And it's about finding achievement and success within the relationships that you have. And that's not only relationships with other people, but that's about loving self as well. So there are some changes that are going to be super important for you. Okay, so let's have a look. If we're focusing on the changes that are really important for you to be able to have achievement and success. Okay, within relationships, and that's relationships with self, relationship with others. You know, it's on so many levels. So let's. This one here was what I was holding on to. It's about intensity. We've got 8 of Wands here. So we've got this whole thing of things happening quite rapid for you, things happening quite quickly when you make the conscious decision to make the changes that are super important for you to have achievement and success. Things are going to happen super quickly. So what do you need to change? Well, okay, here we've got a shift of perceptions. We've got 6 of Swords here. So we have this movement in regards to your thoughts and ideas and plans, perceptions, the way you communicate. There might be changes in that as well. Definitely got a lot of changes going on. You've got death as well, transformation, changes, allowing yourself to step out of the into a sense of darkness, into maybe a moment of silence through meditation, reflection. It's about being in that moment for you. It's going to be super important. And here we have again Queen of Swords. So Queen of Swords to me is about speaking your truth. It's about communicating, nurturing those ideas and those plans, those things that you actually want to achieve. So through shifting your own perception, allowing yourself to move maybe into what seems like a period of darkness, maybe as you go through the transformations that you need for yourself. I feel like you're going through a lot of changes, a lot of spiritual transformations as well. That's going to be part of the journey. As you keep seeking that truth, you expect the truth and nothing less than the truth. Nurture the way you communicate, nurture the ideas and plans, nurture your perceptions, maybe start looking a bit more at the facts of what's actually going on, and things are going to happen super quick. for you as well. Okay, so that's all in regards to the relationships. It's about the love. It's just about relationships within yourself, and that's going to affect the relationships that you have with others, and it is going to bring a sense of success and achievement through making clear decisions about the way you move through your journey. You know, there might be some things that you feel like you're going around and around, and that can be part of the process as you find some clarity to get where you need to be. You've got the Page of Wands here, so you've got that and creative energy, this youthful creative energy coming through with love. And I feel like that, again, I feel like there's a sense of acknowledging your identity. It's like there's a rebirth I'm getting a lot about rebirthing of identity within yourself as well. So you definitely have new beginnings. There's a new journey ahead. You're going to be sort of like moving through into a new cycle. It's like you're moving through into a new journey. It's like you've left behind the darkness. You've left behind all those things that seemed quite dark within your life, or seemed quite distant now. And it's like you're moving into this light and into something new. It's time for some laughter, time for some fun. Definitely time for achievement and success in your journey. So I hope that answers your question, Divine Spirit. Just gives you a lot of stuff to sort of think about, reflect on, look at what's been happening, you know, look at the changes that are taking place within your life, and things are going to happen a lot quicker for you. I feel like things are going to move, and it's all about how you feel about the Wheel of Fortune, how you feel like things are going around and around in a circle, and maybe it's an acceptance of life's ups and downs, and it's going to allow you to actually go, whoo, you know, I'm moving ahead, I'm moving into the right direction, I'm making clear decisions about where I want to go, and that's going to give me the creative energy. I'm going to acknowledge who I am, what I'm about, this whole sense of taking a risk, moving ahead, acknowledging yourself, really having some fun and some laughter. So you're welcome, Divine Spirit, you're welcome. So hopefully that gives you some clarity for you at this time. I just want to say sometimes Spirit will give us messages that may not be what we expect, but it's what we need. Okay, sometimes the messages that come through are not always what we want or what we expect, but it's what is needed. They're important to our own journey. That's super important to remember that. Sometimes, you know, what we want in life is not always what we need. And sometimes the universe knows better. So let's have a look. Was there any more questions from anyone else? Have I missed any other questions or anything like that? So is there any questions? You're welcome. No, I think that's everybody's questions. Wow. That's awesome. Who would like to see a piece of art that I did today? It's digital. Let me grab it. Let me just take a second to do this. I'll just work on this here. Okay, so I'm going to go to entire screen. So I don't want. Okay, so just take a second. Okay, so you just have to wait a second because it's just got to find it for a second. Just wait a second. I've just got to find my imagery. This is one that I did today. Is that one there? That's one I did today. Okay, so let me just find my other oops. Oh, it's wrong. just so you can see some of my artwork, I've just got to go through and just go down to let me just get into the oh, okay. I don't want windows, I don't either. Let me just get into the right folder, is what I was trying to say. Artwork. So, and we are June, aren't we? I want this one down here, June. Okay, just to show you, this is what I did today. Just will take a second to upload, as always. What am I doing? Yeah. As always, everything always takes so long to load. But let's just make sure. That was one of my pieces too. But let's have a look. Oh. So here you go, just to show you. So these are, there you go. That's what I created today. Just to show you. Right. Go back to me. So there you go, just to show you. So that's it. Wow. Just to show you what I've done. Some of my artwork. So yeah. So there you go. Thank you for being with Picatos Crossing. Not quite sure what's going on. Oh, it's a bit of a slow thing coming through. So have I frozen? Thank you, Julie. Thank you. I wasn't sure who was still here. It's right at the end now. Did you want a question, Julie? I haven't done you a question, but I wasn't sure whether you did. I just wanted to sort of show the artwork, some of the pieces that I've done. Can't show you all the pieces because some of those pieces are exclusive for my Patreon, for the Patreon, the patrons. But I can show you some of the other pieces. So that's really me, I think. It's not far from it. No, I'm quite happy. If you want a reading, go for it. No. I've still got 10 minutes. I've got 10 minutes yet, so if you want a reading, definitely. No worries at all. No, not tired at all. Nope. Cooled down a bit, thank goodness. I was a bit hot before. No, if you want a reading, Julie, ask a question. No problem. Still got 10 minutes. So I've got 10 minutes to do another reading. So that's cool. Most things are a bit slower than we would like, but with the lagging. Not sure if it's lagging or not. No. What does my new love life look for the next few months? Okay. Let's have a look. See what your thoughts are. Higher love soul link cards for Journey Day. What does your love life look like for the next few years? It talks about lost love. So obviously that's what you've been dealing with. Feels like someone's not lagging. Oh, brilliant. Oh, that's cool. Fantastic. An unfounded fear. Feels like there is definitely someone you've lost recently or in some way, whether they've moved on or it feels like there's something to change, and you may have some fear or you're afraid of something. It may not feel like it's not major or anything like that, but it just feels like it's sort of coming through, and it is going to affect what you do moving on. Okay, so the cards for you, first card I get is Five of Cups. So that sort of goes very much with that whole, what are you focusing on? What's stopping you from looking at the positive aspects of your journey or what you've achieved or all those things. You've got the Five of Cups here. Okay, so that's interesting card. Here we've got the Four of Cups come through as well. So that, again, are you seeing what's around you? Are you being, or you had a fight and you walked away? Okay, so that makes sense then, okay? So it's about trying to not miss any new opportunities coming your way. Okay, you've got the Four of Cups here. It's like saying, don't miss any opportunities being offered to you, which is super important at this time. We've got Six of Wands, so we've got that sense of success and achievements, and that sense of being quite proud of who you are, proud of the decisions that you did, but be careful that you're not holding on to, you're not being chained to those past experiences. Don't allow yourself to be chained to those past experiences. Okay, that's going to be super important for you. And here you've got the Knight of Swords. So I get a sense of be careful or be aware of not rushing into anything. Okay, don't make any rush decisions. Okay, straight away is don't make any rush decisions. Okay, for you at the moment, to acknowledge what happened and what went on, allowing yourself to not miss out on any new opportunities, because there is success, there is victory, there is a new relationship, something that's going to allow you to be proud of what you've achieved, what you did. You did what obviously needed to. You needed to make those decisions, but do be careful that you're not going to be chained by those experiences. You're not going to be restricted by those experiences, but also being careful that you don't rush into anything as well, that you actually take time out for yourself is going to be super important. Okay, and super important, Julie, for you to really take care of your own perceptions, your own thoughts, your own battles, and everything that's the conflicts and everything that's going on within you, allowing yourself that chance to move ahead, but don't rush it. You don't need to rush those. I'm just seeing something here. Okay, first card we get is, okay, acknowledging the past. Looking at the past, acknowledge it. Take that experience, but don't dwell on it. Okay, take that experience of the past and move it forward, allowing you to nurture or save. It says save for the winter, but I get a sense of sort of taking care of yourself. Hey, Monica, last reading I'm doing. I'm ending soon. I've been on for nearly an hour, and I just like an hour's good enough for me in regards to doing lots of readings and things. So we'll just see how we get on, Monica. and just type up your question, and if it's there, I'll do it for you. Okay, so Julie, really important for you to, I get a sense of nurturing yourself. You know, saving for the winter is like making sure that you've got the nourishment that you need. Are you pampering yourself? Are you making sure that you have enough nourishment? You know, nourishing your soul is super important. And we get a sense of, like flaunting it. It's again like just taking care of yourself, not taking any crap, just saying, yeah, this is what I needed to do, and I'm really pleased that I've done it, and it's going to allow you to sort of, you know, have that to sort of move ahead. It's about being loyal to yourself as well. Self-love, yeah, a lot of self-love is so important, and that's part of it. And saying, hey, look, it's okay that I take care of myself. Yeah, so what? Yeah, it's important that I take care of me. That's super important. So it's really important that you're loyal to yourself as well. I'm getting a lot about self-care, about being loyal. And it says taking the shortcut, but in a sense, I'm getting a sense of there are times in life when shortcuts aren't valuable. Okay? Even though I'm getting a sense of, yes, it says to take a shortcut, but at the same time, I'm getting, no. You know, it's being a little bit sarcastic in a way. I feel like this card's being a little bit sarky and saying, no. You take a shortcut? No. You know, it's sort of that little bit, being a little bit sarcastic. This is a bit of a cheeky card. It's being a little bit cheeky. You know, it's like saying, don't really take the shortcut. It's not really the right, you know, if you take the shortcut, you're going to find yourself going backwards. So it's important that you take the time to nurture who you are, because it's all about you changing the direction you actually need to take, so that you can move towards your dreams and what's important, what's of value to you. Okay, so that's the bit of a process for you. I just felt like you sort of needed that with what you're going through. Just needed a bit more clarity, a bit more clarification in what was important to you, okay, at this time. Yeah, no shortcuts, hard work, you got it. Hey, Monica, did you have a quick question? I've got like 3-4 minutes, about 4 minutes if you want a quick reading. So I hope that helps, Julie. I hope that helps. I hope that gives you some clarity. Don't forget, if I've done a reading for you and you're unsure, come back and listen to it, and thing. Got to work out your boundaries, yeah. So I hope that gives you some clarity about what you need to do for you. You're welcome, you're welcome. Okay, so I've just got a couple more minutes. If Monica has a really quick question, I will do that for her. But be very super quick. Give me so much left me suddenly when I proposed. Okay. Okay, we're talking about relationship. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to grab another 1 minute. Even stuff. Okay, super quick. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay, what you've done is you've put it into a frame. You've boxed it in. You've contained it. You've used your thoughts to put them in a frame, and of course, not ready for that at all. It's about you moving forward spiritually. You need to move through with some meditation, reflection. You need to go through and do some contemplation, some reflection about what's actually going on for you. Okay, the commitment in the relationship. Now, it's not about actually a commitment with anyone else. It's about a commitment to yourself. Okay, so it's important for you, I feel, You need to have get your groove on. Okay, I feel like you've contained when you proposed to him, okay, or when you put him in that frame, okay, you contained him. It really stopped you from moving forward on your own journey, okay? It's like you've put yourself back in that space, so you've got to move forward spiritually. It's like you've got to do some meditation, you've got to do some reflection, you've got to do some contemplation. Don't worry, I'll go over time, don't worry about it. It's about you having a commitment to your own relationship with yourself. I feel like there's a lot of development for yourself that's super important. You need to get your own groove on. It's like you need to, yeah, he left you. That's right, because you tried to contain him. He wasn't ready for that. No, I'm just straight away, it's just like, no. Okay, this is about you nurturing you. You need to take care of yourself. You need to shift. You need to change your mindset. Some things that you need to change. Okay, you need to awaken spiritually within yourself. Okay, I feel like you need to awaken yourself spiritually. Yeah, but people come and go and for all sorts of reasons, Monica. They don't always necessarily you're going to be with you for lifetime. Even if even if he's a soulmate, twin flame, or a karmic, does not mean they're going to be with you forever. Okay, people come into our lives for whether it's a short time, for a quick time, maybe just to teach you a lesson. And it's really about you moving ahead with your own perceptions, you awakening spiritually. I feel like you're holding, when I say life's in a frame, it's you're holding on to the past. You're holding on to that moment. Okay, what you desire. Okay, it's what you desire, not necessarily what's good for you. Okay, I feel like you've got to really allow yourself to change your perceptions. Okay, you need to start taking care of yourself. It's like you're not taking care of you. Will he come back? I don't see it. I see there is success and victory, but I feel like that is with your own journey, not necessarily with him in it. So you've got that chains again coming through, and you've got the Hierophant about learn. I keep getting about lessons learning, so it's like you're needing to learn the lessons. Yeah, you're holding on to it. You're holding on to that situation. Totally up to you, Monica. Totally up to you. But I feel like you need to let go. You need to release. You need to awaken spiritually within yourself. You've got a lot of lessons to learn, a lot of self-development to move on. You're keeping yourself chained to that situation. You're living your life without actually living it. You're not living your life. You're not actually living your life. And you're not really surviving either. You're just allowing yourself to sort of go through the motions. You're not living your life. You're not seeing the beautiful things around you. You're not smelling the roses. You're not seeing the beauty of things around you, the beautiful things. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether he's a karmic, twin flame, or soulmate. It doesn't matter. He's not in your life right now, so you need to start living it. It doesn't matter whether he's a karmic, twin flame, or soulmate. It doesn't matter. It's how you choose to live your life that's going to make a difference, Monica. It is totally up to you about you living your life. It doesn't matter what the connection is. It's how you choose to live your life without him. He may not come back. If you keep the way you're going, you will not bring him back into your life. You have to start living your life for yourself. That is the only way, the Empress. Live life for self. Nurture self. Look at the lessons you're learning. Change your perception about where you're going. Awaken spiritually within yourself. Move ahead. Be proud of yourself. Don't worry about anyone else. Be proud of you, about the things that you've achieved for you. What job you have, or what schooling you've achieved. Or oh my God. Monica, forget about him. He's not in your life now. It doesn't matter about what his intentions were. It's about how you choose to move ahead. Okay? You're chaining yourself. The devil card is playing havoc within your life right now. This is here. You're being chained. You're being restricted. You're being held on to by the past, by him, by the way you think about him, and everything like that. Hi, Garav. Monica, look at what's going on for you. What are you, look at what you're saying. Garav, I was just about to finish, actually. I was just finishing up with Monica. Oh, excuse me. But if you like, I'll do you a quick reading afterwards. Look, Monica, you really need to focus on you. Forget about him. Forget about him. He's not, you're holding on to him so tight. You've chained him to you. He's holding you back. He's holding you back from blossoming, from developing, from being fertile, from being energy, from getting your groove on. Monica, you need to start thinking about you. What's important? What's of value? What's going to give you success in your life? Okay, Monica. Yeah, certainly, Garav. Just write your question up. Just type your question and I'll do it for you. No problem at all. So, Monica, yes, it's about you having success in your own life. Forget about him. Okay? He's not in your life right now, and he's not going to come back. He's not going. It was a moment. Okay? He's not of value to your journey. He was of value in that moment and not of value right now. I feel like you're just holding on to something that's not there. It's I don't feel like it's his intentions are important to you right now. You had a moment. It was a bit of fun. It was, let me see. Okay. 3 cards, and then that's it. 3 cards, 1 card. You might need to come back and have a re-listen to the thing. Okay, it was a spark. It was a spark of moment. It was a bit of fun. It was a moment. It was allowing things to sort of move through, process. Okay? But it was super stressful. That's why he left. He found you there was a spark, there was an energy between you, right? Okay? And things just processed, everything moved on, but you became too intense, too stressful, and he left. That's it. Finished. Okay? Monica, it is time for you to start living your life for you. Okay? Start living your life for you, not for him. Monica, I've said it and over again. I've said it. He left. He found you too stressful. He needed to get away. Couldn't handle it. He's gone. Don't worry about him anymore. Not important. Not important, Monica. Okay. Time for you to take a deep breath and focus. Focus on self. Okay, Garav. Feelings for girls, one-sided. Okay, let's have a look. Whew, it says balanced here. It says balanced. You've got the Justice card. Talking about that. It says a reason to celebrate. Nostalgic. Dreamy. Seeks the truth. Don't worry too much about the whole thing. And allow yourself just to be awakened spiritually. It's a sense of resurrecting your true self. Just be honest. Just allow yourself to resurrect. Don't worry too much about the whole thing. Just feels like everything's very balanced. It just feels very reason to celebrate, very nostalgic. But you're pulling in that negative energy to it. Okay? Graph. I don't know when she'll contact you. I just feel like there's a lot of stuff going on. And have you contacted, obviously you've contacted her. You've done what you can do. Now you can just sit back and wait. When? Okay, we've got Ace of Pentacles and Four of Wands. So it just talks about the potentials actually there. And there is, again, that connection, that stability, the foundations, that whole celebration, that union coming together. So it's definitely there. Don't need to worry about it. If you keep focusing on it, if you keep worrying about it, you're going to push it away. Okay? Because you're so busy, Gaurav, you've got to think about it. The more you focus, okay, the more you focus on the negative aspects, the more you're going to bring that into your life. Okay? Just let things be. Live your life. Do what you need to do. They'll come back when they're ready or when you've got a chance. They may be busy doing other things. You may be hugely busy. Yes, I see everything being balanced and everything, you know, your actions have consequences, everything's going to be A-okay. I feel like there's a reason to celebrate. Feels very nostalgic. But then you have this other energy coming in, this, I want, you know, truth, this stress, this worry, this, you know, you're resurrecting. You know, what are you resurrecting? Are you resurrecting the positive aspect or the negative aspect? Really? Tells me the potential's there. Potential is totally there. But it's all about, you know, having the stability, allowing yourself the foundation that needs to be built within a relationship as well. Takes time, doesn't necessarily need to hurry. It's definitely about a sense of coming together. I feel it very neutral. It feels a very neutral energy. So it's very important that you don't focus too much on the negative aspects in this graph. I feel like you're focusing so much on the scary stuff that you're going to be manifesting that very shortly. If you don't start to let that negative aspect go, you're going to be holding on to it so tight that you're going to manifest it. Okay? If you're going to focus about the worry, that's what you're going to manifest. Okay? It's all about your thoughts. Your thoughts create your reality. Okay? If you focus on the negative aspects, that's exactly what you're going to bring into your life, into the journey. Okay? So focus on being calm, being stable, being relaxed, celebrating life, having a reason to feel like things are nostalgic and things are perfect in the right way without being silly, without being overly, but just think balanced, think equilibrium, you know? I get scales here, I just get sense. Hi PJ, I'm just finishing now. This is it. I've finished. This is the last one. It's now been 1 hour and 1/4. So yeah, there's just some things that you need to do, Gaurav, and you'll be fine. Take care of you. You know, just don't keep focusing on it. Just let it be, let it flow, let the energy flow. Okay, that's it. I am finished. Oh my God, that's 1 hour and 15 minutes. That is quite long enough for me with reading. I will be back again in a couple of days. I'll be back on Thursday, my time. My time's Thursday. So I will see you then. So if you have not had a reading from me tonight, come back in a couple of days and I will do a reading for you. Again, I start at 7 p.m. New Zealand time. Okay, 7 p.m. New Zealand, which is normally Greenwich Mean Time plus 12, GMT plus 12. So that's when I will be. So take care. Bless you, and thank you for being with me, Carter Crossing. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to ring that bell if you want to know when I'm next on. In the links below, and I need to fix up the link because I feel like there's been a mistake in there for some reason. I need to also too, it is important that you take care of yourself, nurture, meditate, reflect, contemplate. And if I've done a reading for you, come back and re-listen when you get a chance. That's it from me. Take care and blessed be. Good night. It is now 8:15 here in New Zealand. Good night.